New report reveals Obama set spy traps for Trump by Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. Obama's spy game was worse than we ever thought. That's according to a newly released report that reveals Obama's administration not only spied on President Trump, but then they even went so far as to set up traps for Trump and his campaign to fall into. From the Blaze, following Kimberly Strassel's bombshell reporting at the Wall Street Journal that alleges the FBI may have placed a spy in the Trump campaign during the 2016 presidential election, a well-known investigative reporter dropped another bomb. Paul Sperry, who writes for Real Clear Politics and the New York Post, reported Friday the Obama administration set spy traps for low-level officials in the Trump campaign. First, what did Strassel report? The Justice Department and FBI has long maintained it opened a counterintelligence investigation into the Trump campaign after it received a tip about drunken ramblings from then Trump campaign aide George Papadopoulos. That claim was called into question this week after House officials won a battle with the DOJ to review information that is so top secret that the agency claimed lives would be in danger if more eyes viewed it. In particular, they claimed a U.S. citizen who has provided intelligence for the FBI and CIA would be put at risk. However, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes and Trey Gowdy were essentially granted a classified briefing. This development alone holds stunning implications, Strassel reported. First, she said it showed the DOJ has long been hiding important information from House investigators. Information House Speaker Paul Ryan said Congress is entitled to it. Second, it shows the DOJ may have embedded a spy in Trump's campaign. Strassel reported, thanks to the Washington Post's unnamed law enforcement leakers, we know Mr. Nunes's request deals with a top-secret intelligence source of the FBI and CIA, who is a U.S. citizen and who was involved in the Russia collusion probe. When government agencies refer to sources, they mean people who appear to be average citizens, but the use of their professional contacts to spy for the agency. Ergo, we might take this to mean that the FBI secretly had a person on the payroll who used his or her non-FBI credentials to interact in some capacity with Trump campaign. This would amount to spying, and it is hugely disconcerting. With that information in hand, Strassel explained, it's important to learn that when the CIA or FBI placed its informant in the Trump campaign or first made contact with the person, if it was before the Papadopoulos tip, which the DOJ says spurred the investigation, then the FBI isn't being straight. It would mean the Bureau was spying on the Trump campaign prior to that moment. You think? With that information in hand, Strassel explained, it's important to learn when the CIA or FBI placed its informant in the Trump campaign or first made contact with the person. If it was before the Papadopoulos tip, which the DOJ says spurred the investigation, then the FBI isn't being straight. It would mean the Bureau was spying on the Trump campaign prior to that moment. Any clues as to who the informant is? Strassel says she believes she is aware of the spy's identity, though she was unable to receive confirmation on her suspicions and thus didn't report the name. Other news outlets like Zero Hedge have speculated as to who the person possibly could be. What did Sperry report? He said on Friday that former Secretary of State John Kerry, senior FBI agent Peter Strzok, and former CIA Director John Brennan set Russian espionage traps for low-level campaign aides in the Trump campaign. Paul Sperry's tweet: developing a major new front is opening in the political espionage scandal in summer of 2016. Brennan, with the FBI liaison, Strzok, along with the help of Kerry at the State Department, were trying to set Russian espionage traps for minor players in the Trump campaign through cultivated intel assets. He did not offer any additional details, but has been reporting on the story, including the shadiness surrounding the DOJ's handling of the Christopher Steele dossier for months. It's becoming more clear every day that this attack on President Trump is a deep state plan to take him down, bottom line. That's basically the bottom line. They set up these people in his in his camp so they could set him up so they could start investigations. I mean, it's just so obvious. And here they're saying it's going to threaten somebody's life. Yeah, right. Okay. Listen, it's not that. It's they don't want to take down Obama for being behind it, because Obama had to okay all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to take the big names down like Hillary Clinton and Obama. That's who they're trying to save their butts, actually, for starting this whole scenario. Actually, Hillary started it and Obama was helping her out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.